Hi, everybody. My name's Katie Rice. I'm 17 years old, and I'm about to be a senior at Orange County School of the Arts. So, I go to school for visual arts, which means that I like to draw and paint and sculpt and do all that kind of stuff. So, today I wanted to show you guys how to draw an eye. So, I made a video that you could follow step by step. If you need to pause it, feel free to pause it, take your time, do what you want, have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. So, I'm going to start off with the eye shape. I'm drawing mine kind of like a pointier football, and it should look something like a long lemon. Then I'm going to go into the outside corners of the eye and make sure that the tear duct is a little bit bigger than the other side. I round out some edges, and then I'm going to draw in the iris. One thing that I've learned from doing art is to keep your motions quick and light, making it easier to fix mistakes and place your lines. So now for the tinier circle in the middle, the pupil. Now that that's in place, I draw the lines through the upper and lower eyelids. I make them follow the shape that I gave to the eye, with a good distance in between. The next step is to block in the shine of light on the eye. I draw it in front of the pupil and then erase the line behind it. I color in the pupil really dark because it's the darkest part of the eye. This part can get a little bit tricky, so we're going to take it super slow. I'm going to sketch in some lines coming out from the pupil to the edge of the iris, like rays coming out of the sun. I follow it all the way around the pupil. It is totally okay for these lines to be a little bit choppy and messy because everything's going to blend together in the end anyway. Next, I'm going to go darken the outside of the iris and repeat the lines, except this time they're going to be reaching towards the pupil. An extra step that I think really helps give the extra dimension is drawing the shadows onto the eye. So at the top of the eye, I darken in a shadow made by the upper eyelid. And then, once we do that, we're going to bring it out into the whites of the eye. Remember to go pretty lightly with this, because the shadow isn't meant to be super dark. Let's go on to shading the other side of the eye too, because since the eye is a ball, we shade it like one. Then I darken in the outer corners and add the lower waterline so we can draw in the lower lashes later. Drawing in the waterline is an extra fancy step that I'm sure can impress anyone. So now comes the trickiest part of them all, drawing the eyelashes. When drawing the eyelashes, always start lightly and flick outward to make a curve. You can see that I'm taking my time and darkening them in because eyelashes are thicker at the bottom than the top. Something that all artists can use is looking at your own eye for this and seeing how the hairs curve and come to a point. Also, they stick out at random places, so if you want to include those, feel free to. Remember, when drawing people, you can always use yourself as a reference. Now that I've gone a little bit crazy with the upper lashes, I'm going to go for the lowers. I'm going to lightly shade in the waterline before I draw them. Again, when I draw the lashes, I'm going very lightly and I'm flicking outward. Another trick that I use is bunching a couple of the hairs together because it makes it look realistic and you get it out of the way faster. And with that, you're done. I hope you guys had fun with this. I know I sure did. Stay tuned for some more videos. See you guys then.